Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is you are in the world, and welcome to another edition of The Living World of Darkness. Our scene is set for Rage Across New York, the werewolf venue, and it finds us in that happiest of places in the Sept, a place where nothing ever goes wrong and nobody ever makes a rage roll, the Cub Cabins. It's a overcast day in New York, somewhat humid, muggy, hot. The kind of days where you really don't want to be outside, if you know what's good for you. But being that most of these individuals are cubs and have training to do, they say, fuck that, and do their training anyway. Our scene finds us with one of the newer cubs to the Sept, one of many who recently arrived, by the name of Heidi, one of the Trigvason clan, and a hopeful Get of Fenris, Arun, who is currently sitting, cutting up what appears to be a. Uh, well, it looks like it's Hot Pockets for lunch today. It's nothing special. Whatever Heidi made, it was in the microwave. And so there is a tray of Hot Pockets sitting on the table on the front porch of Olaf's cabin. And, well, we'll begin here with Heidi sitting there, just sort of scornfully looking at this tray, thinking, I could have done better. I could have done better. If I'd had more time, I could have made something nicer.
That's fine. Hot Pockets are good for the soul.
Says you, Glenn. I mean, Gabriel. Damn it!
Gabriel shakes his head. He's still in lupus, by the way. Although he may be relaxing the Hamid if only to eat the Hot Pockets effectively.
You know, it's your fault that I can't disassociate the two now. You're the one that said it, and now it's stuck in there.
There's a red wolf that just noses its way up, and nosing its way over and glancing at the two, and then just sitting there.
Lupita walks not, she's lupus, but whatever. She sneaks around and approaches them, sort of curious because she hadn't speak to Heidi before, or even, well, neither of them, I believe. So she's just a bit shy.
Heidi looks at the two lupus who have made their presence known, and she looks over to Gabriel, and she picks up a Hot Pocket and bites into it. Her eyes immediately go wide as she spits, and she's just sitting there with her tongue hanging out of her mouth, going, "Oh, ha! That's hot! That's hot!
Yep.
Oh, I forgot! Two flavors, frozen in the middle and boiling lava hot."
It's probably a little bit of both, like on everything. It's alright, though.
She'll have to change not to log as a lupus because that will be creepy and all, but she finds it amusing. She will change back to Omid and offer Heidi a glass of water.
Heidi just takes it very eagerly and is like, Thank you.
Well, hey, oh, sorry. Go ahead and finish.
And she just starts, she just takes a big, like, gulp of water and then keeps it in her mouth, and she's just like,
Well, let's think about it this way. We're going to have much worse food if we ever end up in the field. So, think of it as preparation.
Well, what I was thinking is that if she got her first battle scar as a reminder of not eating hot pockets, it won't be This is stimulating. I wait. I have to remember the word in English. This is stimulating. Badly stimulation in a bad way. I don't know the word, but whatever. You got the idea.
Hmm.
She just looks at Lupita after she swallows the water. A battle scar from a Hot Pocket. That would be the day. I would be forever known as Hot Pocket. There would be no living it down.
Better hot pocket than dead.
Oh, Cold Pocket will be a much worse deed name. Or Frozen at the Middle. Frozen at the Middle would be a terrible deed name too.
I don't know. It's something like cold as ice. Depending on the context, I suppose. If everybody knows you're talking about being a Hot Pocket, or it's Hot Pocket related, yes, Frozen in the Middle would be a terrible, terrible deed name. On the other hand, if you're a Wendigo and you embody what it is to be ice, Frozen in the Middle could be quite prestigious.
Yeah, but what if people know you are truly not microwavable?
This is also true. And she smirks. I'm Heidi, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Lupita. Guadalupe, but everybody just calls me Lupita.
Lupita. I am a full moon, born on two legs, and a cub like yourself.
Yeah, I'm the same. A hound, born in two legs, still a cub.
What tribe do you hail from?
Well, no idea.
Well, and she'll just sort of look over to Gabriel.
Since we're making the rounds, Gabriel Young, the cub born on two legs, and I hail from Shadowlord stock.
He will look at Gabriel as he introduces himself. Nice to meet you.
Me too. We'll smile a bit. Again, not showing any teeth. It's a toothless smile.
So, Lupita, I think I've seen you in and around. Haven't really stopped to talk to you, but how long have you been here?
To be honest, I sort of lost the count. I believe 1 month, a bit more than that. But I had some bad days and sort of lost the count.
Bad days, you say. What what happened to make the days so bad?
Oh, I don't really want to talk about it. My best friend, my only friend here, died, and I've heard of it by rumors. It was pretty shocking. I wasn't expecting it. I didn't even knew she was on a mission or something.
She nods. Yes, I suppose losing friends when you're not there is not the ideal. Even though you'd probably not want to see them dead at all, you'd rather be there in a way. being able to fight beside them, giving them some sort of support rather than having them die out of your control.
And not saying goodbye, not being able to even wait to be prepared for it. I wasn't expecting it at all, and sort of got me bad. But in final, sensual seats and bread at hot pocket, but wisely will cut it in the middle and somehow take it in a plate and mix the contents so it won't be too hot or too cold in the middle. Because yay, intelligence.
Hattie just kind of smirks and then looks over to Gabriel. So what have you been up to? Getting any walkers out there?
I did assist in the takedown of, well, some kind of worm-tainted wolf thing, as well as a bane. Katori took me on a mission with him and his pack last week.
And lucky you.
Yeah, have you gotten a chance to go out there and mix it up yet? I figure you're pretty eager to do it.
As Olaf has stated, I am still to remain stuck here in the Sept as I am, how can I put this? I am still wanted for the murder, or at least in involvement with the murder of 45 people in a steel tube.
Right. Ski mask?
Because that would be less sus as fuck.
Well, for some things, you can go out, I guess. I mean, I haven't stepped foot outside the Sept, but I've gone to the Atrocity Helm.
To the what now?
In a mission with Mabe and Olaf, Rhea, and some cubs.
Now, hopefully there will be another mission that we can hopefully get involved in. I'm getting tired of just sitting here doing next to nothing.
Well, training is not next to nothing, to be honest.
True, I can agree that it is not a waste of time, but it is, how would you might say,
Hella boring?
yes, that. I was going to say tedious, but hella boring is also a good representation.
It is not boring if you throw yourself into it. It is more important to learn, to have fun.
Well, think of it this way. When you are here for 1 month, doing exactly the same thing, everyday training, waking up 5 a.m., training the whole day, all work and no fun makes Jack a dull boy. But pretty much go mad.
I would rather train for 3 years to be prepared for a war than train for a month and not.
Well, we're not talking about not training, but there needs to be balance in everything. If you just train and you forget to live, you will forget what you stand for, what you are training for. You are not a machine.
The wolf just inclines its head towards Lupita in acknowledgement that he's acknowledging what she's saying.
What have you all managed to do for fun while being here thus far?
I beat one of the other cubs with a lawn chair. But that was because Katori Raya told us to, but it was still very fun.
So I made sounds. I took some ice cream. Once we bought a pillow fort. Yeah. I like to run around also.
I suppose the only thing I've been able to do thus far is really just cook. Do not let me today be a representation of exactly what I am able to cook today was done on short notice. She looks at the back of the tray with some disdain. What about you, Gabriel? What exactly have you been up to keep yourself sane?
It may be counterproductive to the concept of sanity, but trying to get to know the spirits more.
Oh, as you do. I suppose your auspice would have that sort of pigeonholed into it, you know, having to be closer to the spirits than the average guru. Well, all the other auspices, anyway. For people like Lupita and I, it's train, train, train. Train some more, hit things, hit them harder, hit them really hard until they break. Train, train,
So
train.
actually raise a hand. Not so fast. I have some knowledge about the spirits.
Who are you learning from?
Well, people around. We are supposed to go and learn things and patronage to the spirits. We had to pay for Chimera and Great White Mouse, some other spirits. Sometimes we go and please them, even if we don't fully understand them. I believe that is something huge to do, understand them, but they are part of us. We need to know them somehow, to some extent.
I suppose that's fair. So in all of your new tutelage, Gabriel, anything that you can report back to us?
I know that it may be somewhat obvious, but it does bear some reminding. Don't think of the spirits as humans, in that they don't have the same train of logic that a normal human would have, or a normal Garu would have.
That's a fair bit of good advice.
Yeah, it's definitely something it's taken some time for me to learn how to communicate with things like that, but I like to think that I'm making good headway.
What's this thing about chiminage or tribute or whatever they call it?
All spirits usually require some kind of payment for whatever it is you need done for them or from them. This form of payment is called chiminage, and it can vary depending on the spirit, and it could be literally anything.
such as taking care of the doves outside of the cub cabins, or chiminage for the dove spirits.
Yes, exactly.
Maeve Raya and Lucas Raya took some of us cubs to see the dove spirits yesterday.
How was that?
It was interesting. I learned much about the spirits. And Katori Raya taught us not to spar in lupus, at least not as Hamid-born.
Teeth and claws are a bit too, well, lethal?
He nods.
Makes sense. Actually, and I'll look over at the wolf. We've had. I know we've talked a few times, or just, messed around in lupus. But I never caught your name.
The wolf kind of squares its shoulders. It doesn't look him in the eye, but it kind of squares his shoulders. I am Liam, born on 2 legs, of the Philodox moon, of Fianna stock.
Then I assume we'll
And
both
I'm a
be.
cub as well.
Sorry. Then I assume we'll be seeing a lot of each other then. Katori's attached me to Maeve, at least for the time being.
Katori, Raya. He kind of emphasizes the word Raya.
Gabriel will nod. Somewhat confused at the fact that, that he's using the Raya even when they're not there, but
I'm on the roll P&E on that.
Yeah. Based on my out of character understanding, you only have to refer to Raya when referring to them directly. But yeah.
Okay, that is 5 successes. I think I know why you're confused, or why you're confused.
Yeah, okay, with 5 successes like that, it's not that Gabriel didn't know; he knew very well. It was literal, in fact, he. It probably seems like he makes as big a deal out of the Raya thing as Liam does, but yeah, no. Indirect references, yeah.
The wolf kind of tilts his head to the side. If we do not respect our elders at all times, even when they are not here, we may soon forget. It is important to practice the tenets of the litany at all times.
So would it really be disrespect to refer to them simply by their names without the honorific if they're not here?
He looks over at Heidi. He doesn't look her in the eyes. He just looks over at her. The honorific is there for a reason.
I realize. But in most standing militaries, I don't think they say Sergeant Jones, sir, when they were referring to him in the third person.
Okay. Then, we can wait until Joey comes back, or Gabriel can say his thing.
Joey, did you catch any of that?
Caught just the first part of it.
So basically Heidi said that, she didn't think that in any kind of standing army that you referred to a sergeant or a lieutenant as sir when speaking about them in the third person.
He tilts his head from side to side for a few moments, and then, that is your choice, but it is important to have the mindset. Never know when an elder may walk by. And it is just simply better to be respectful for the sake of being respectful.
To each their own. There's only one of the elders that I know of that you would consider being around at all times thus far, and that is Laughing Shadow.
His eye twitches minutely, but the wolf doesn't say anything.
I'll peony that, why not?
Fuck it, I'll give it a shot.
I guess I'm rolling manipulation subterfuge.
What's up? Let's get it.
I got nothing.
Don't forget your -2 for being lupus. For
No,
being
but I
in
do
lupus
get fear
form.
grade.
I got nothing.
Yeah, that's
Wouldn't
4
have mattered.
successes.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
I'm going to perception empathy that.
Hit that 4 successes. We actually need 5, I think.
Yeah.
One success or whatever you call it.
Nope, not enough.
Mr. 4 successes over here. Heidi just sort of shrugs and she'll sort of sit on the porch step and sort of stretch her feet out. So, got the niceties of the Garo Nation being espoused upon by our friend here. She points at Liam. We have the protocols of dealing with spirits from our friend over here, gestures to Gabriel. And now, well, how are your physical training coming along?
Well, you aim and you punch. Then you aim and then you punch. Then you change forms. Then you bite. When you chomp somebody's head off, don't swallow.
Bite, don't swallow, that seems like a good idea.
Yes, never swallow. It's a terrible idea.
She'll look over at Gabriel with kind of a smirk. How's your combat training coming along?
If my mission with the Hunters of the Lost is any indication, I feel like I'm going to get a lot of on-the-job training.
I hope you do better than last time we faced off.
The last time I think I did better.
Oh, do you now?
Somewhat.
I would not expect a Theurge to defeat an Arun.
But the nation would expect Theurge to be able to fight along with any other soldier of the nation.
Nods.
She points at Gabriel and nods as well.
Well, considering we are all cubs here, we are all in training, so we don't even count as soldiers. So anybody can beat the shit out of anybody because we are not concluded our training yet.
Gabriel will look at Lupita and he'll say, I actually think I'm going to have to disagree with that. Mostly on the basis of Bane's not going to care whether you're training or not.
Why? Why do you disagree?
Because Bane's not going to care whether or not you're training. I mean, we may still be learning the ropes, but we're still soldiers right now.
What I mean when I say we are not soldiers, it's that right now we are recruits. We are in training. We did not concluded it. It doesn't mean we don't need to fight. What I mean is that basically, just what I said, we are still learning the ropes. That's all.
That's real.
Looks like it's a matter of perspective. Yet again.
Yeah, Gabriel, he didn't really look too salty. He didn't really look like he was trying to, come for Lupita's ass, if that makes any sense. So he'll just kind of shrug.
She doesn't look worried or something. She just preferred to make. She just seems especially honest about things and prefers to make things clear.
Mm-hmm.
I see it somewhere in the middle. We're not true combatants yet, but we're still expected to take up the sword or the claw or whatever you particularly enjoy smashing heads in with, if the Sept were ever attacked.
And there is no better way to learn than to fight alongside our elders.
This is true.
Even a cub can bite and harry the flanks of prey so that the elders may kill it easier.
With any luck, hopefully we'll see all of us will get to be in action together soon enough. Oh yeah, here at the last batch of cubs that came out of Olaf's training ended up joining up together in a pack. So amongst ourselves and the other cubs, there are probably a fair number of us that will end up in the same pack once we go through our rites of passage. Probably best we start learning how to fight with one another, learning reactions and how we judge things, how we view things. It'd be nice to know how Gabriel, for instance, would react if I said duck. Would he say, huh, and look up? Or would he just know specifically to lower his head?
I like to think that I would duck. Though.
This is why we don't use the term heads up. Some people may interpret it literally.
I think we still have a long way ahead.
Hattie nods. Well, until I can carry, and she points at this rucksack that's sitting on the porch that's just completely filled with rocks. Until I can carry that around without getting exhausted by the end of the day, my training is not over.
As long as we all train the fire in our limbs to a good purpose, then the Sept shall endure. I think that all of us train in our own way, and the fact that we are training and dedicated to our Sept and our people is a great sign of our dedication.
And here we go. How do I... It's subterfuge. What do I roll with subterfuge?
What are you trying to do?
Hide the expression.
Hide an expression? I guess you could go manipulation, expression, or appearance subterfuge.
Okay. Manipulation.
Either of those work with me.
Great.
Depends
Like
on how you're trying to do it.
Okay, I sort of hide.
Got nothing.
I got one over you.
Philodox
I
got
got-
all of them.
Friggin' Philodoxes, man. Can't hide shit from Philodox.
I need using Truth of
Yeah,
Gaia.
the fellow Philodox can see he doesn't seem very amused with what he speaks.
You do
Something.
not. Oh, sorry. He just looks at her, not looking her in the eyes, but just looking at her. You do not see it the same way, Lupita.
I would rather keep my mouth shut on certain subjects, if I may.
He inclines his head, but he says, "In order for all viewpoints to be heard, all viewpoints must be spoken. And if all viewpoints are not spoken, then the Philodox and the leaders cannot take them into consideration. I am not asking you to speak if you are not comfortable, but simply take that into consideration."
I will keep that in consideration, but some things are sort of personal. They just don't need to be said.
He nods, and if you want, you can roll a peony on that.
And she will sort of offer people hot pockets so they can stuff their mouths and just eat and be happy for.
Oh, hey. There goes a good one.
But yeah, let me. Well, it's his face or something he spoke.
His face, just perception empathy would be good.
No, it's because I have
Acute hearing.
acute hearing. That's what I asked.
I would say that apply because some of it would come through his voice.
Okay, perception, empathy, 4. Do I get one more dice or one less diff? I forgot.
I think it's one
minus
less diff.
Huh?
Minus 2 diff.
It's -2 difficulty for acute sense.
Okay, so 3.
So people who got 3 successes, he understands that some things are personal, so he's not going to press the issue, and he probably has something that he uses to relate to that. Or successes, yes, he has some personal experience that he understands what she's saying. That's why he's not pressing it.
As a way
Oh,
to
okay.
apologize, she will sort of offer half her hot pockets for him.
He'll just kind of like come over and he'll take one of the offered hot pockets. But what he'll do is he'll like nose it, like trying to get a, and then he'll say, "Can you toss it? I need to practice my catching skills."
No, it's sort of destroyed because she didn't want it to be love on the outside and winter on the inside or something. So it's sort of messy on her plate, but we'll can at least get a part of it for him.
All right.
Throw it for him.
And I suppose I'll just roll to see how well he does. See if he catches it or not. Oh yeah, I think he caught it.
Yep, definitely got it.
Are you sitting there, sort of thinking, tapping her chin? You know, that's all well and good, but I wonder what would happen if the the little cub, the what's her name? Snowpaws, I think.
Yeah.
Saw you doing that.
Is she an elder?
No, she's not, but she is a lupus. She might take offense to it.
He snaps his jaws, kind of annoyed, and she can throat me for it.
Pretty much what I would say. And she starts off offers a not a high five, but a low five since he's in locus. For Liam, because amen.
He'll just like kind of do like as best a high five he can in lupus. He's still Hamid after all.
Heidi just picks up a clear glass that was sitting on the table filled with Lipton iced tea and takes a sip out of it.
Can we say there are 2 glasses?
Sure.
She will finish her hot pocket. Start of watching Gabriel and Heidi.
Heidi's just kind of sitting there, and she just kind of exchanges glances with Gabriel as they drink their Lipton iced tea.
What am I missing?
Go ahead and roll perception and empathy. I'll roll Heidi's manipulation subterfuge.
Okay, it's 2. Fuck it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew.
Okay.
There's 3 on Gabriel's part.
For young Lupita.
3 on.
Damn.
There might be something going on with the 2 of them. You're not 100% sure.
Okay. She looks at him and then she just raises an eyebrow. Am I interrupting something?
No.
Mm-mm.
I'm just interested to see what happens if, Liam's, bravado, maybe? His attitude? I don't know which to really call it. It doesn't really seem fair to say either one of those, but I don't know a better moniker for it. How that will play out. I've always noticed that the lupus tend to be far more martial than the average Hamid. Coming out to the gate, anyway.
Yeah, perhaps I cannot see in that terms at all times. Perhaps it's a flaw of mine, but
Rather than flaw, say personality trait.
perhaps.
She smiles, tips her glass in Lupita's direction. So Lupita, what exactly would you say your expertise is when it comes to your martial training?
Well, I don't think I have an expertise. If I have to think about it, I was not a fighter before being here. I was more of a runner. Well, I believe I have some Ragabashi traits, if I may say that. I'm good at opening some stuff and, you know, locks and I'm a bit stealthy, and just now I'm getting good at throwing some punches. I absolutely don't know how to use weapons, however.
If you want training on handheld weapons, I'm not the most skilled, but I have a fair bit of experience from back home.
Perhaps we could exchange knowledge.
Heidi will jump up and step up in front of Lupita. Just as a gander, let's just give me a good swing. Let me see how skilled you are with throwing punches.
Okay,
And she
sure.
literally sort of leans she actually leans her chin forward a bit.
Okay, she will stand and let me see. And then that's not a good punch.
Well, maybe your damage roll will be really good though.
Yeah, let me see. It's strange
Great snare.
for punch. Strange. So, and more one from this success or no?
Nope, just straight.
Okay. Nope. It's a terrible attempt of at a punch.
Heidi, standing there, just kind of looks at Lupita, and she'll kind of reach out with both arms and tap her or sort of pat her on the shoulders. Okay, I can understand it's a bit weird for someone just to say, go ahead and punch me, but give it another go. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. He takes a deep breath, start to try to relax, and oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Alright, so
better.
it'll be strength plus 2.
And two. Okay, that one is not that bad.
Alright, so yeah, you tag Heidi in the face pretty good. You actually kind of make her take a few steps in one direction from that, just like the actual impact. And she puts a hand up over her mouth, and she just starts nodding. And she looks over at Gabriel. You see, that's how you throw a punch, Gabriel.
Okay, now you punch me. It's go.
Okay. Just the one. There you go. Soak it.
Okay, let me open my shit. Yep, she soaks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
damn, stamina 4. God damn. God damn.
You don't even feel Heidi's punch.
Yeah, she just looks. Okay. We are all eating hot pockets. Think of me as a mean hot pocket. Go on.
Heidi just chuckles to herself, and that's a bit better.
Much better.
Oh,
Oh shit.
oh
Yeah.
damn.
Oh, get it. Oh, get it.
Okay. So cute.
So apparently Heidi really hates mean-spirited hot pockets.
Yeah.
So Heidi
You can
follows
hear-
up with a good punch, and this one actually does a fair bit of damage.
Yeah. And it goes right into Lupita's nose. You can hear like this weird sound. And Lupita puts her hand on her nose and looks startled at Heidi. Damn, you hate hot pockets.
They're not my favorite thing in the world, no. She
Yeah,
smirks.
I've noticed.
She looks over at Gabriel, and then sort of like nods her head over, like, "Come on, let's go."
Yeah, Gabriel will stretch out a little bit as he gets up. All right, let's do this then. So is this Gabriel throwing a punch first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Fucking not a ruin. Who wants to see this beautiful combat pool?
Aww.
He's worse than Emmett was when he started, guys.
And he just looks over to Lupita.
She looks at him and sort of pokes at his chin. So just go on. See me as a, I don't know, someone you really, really hate and punch me right in the face. Look at his nose. It's punchable. Go on. Be ragey.
Let's try it again. Wow, guys. Damn. Damn. Damn.
All right.
We have a shitty helmet for.
So I have an idea for the three of us. You, and she points directly at Gabriel. You'll help us learn about some of the spirity things that I'm deficient in, and possibly Lupita is deficient in. And we will teach you how to throw a punch. A proper punch, not whatever that was.
Deal.
I'm good with punch.
Gabriel just says deal.
And also, Gabriel, do you
Yeah.
know some sort of crafting with the spirits?
Do I know any kind of what thing?
Crafty thing to please the spirits?
I haven't actually made anything as Chiminich for the spirits. I assume that can also be good Chiminich, though. I took a wood carving class back in like high school.
Yeah, I'm good at wood carving, so if you want to learn a bit more, also you, Heidi, you can.
I had thought about a good Chiminage spirit gifty thing for Great White Mouse. I don't know exactly what to give Chimera that would make Chimera happy, but
For Chimera, you can teach and learn things, pretty much.
that seems fair. I had thought about Great White Mouse making some apple slices and peanut butter and giving it to the rodents of the set.
It's a good one. I've made some non-toxic, chewable wood carvings of mouses, and what was left of the wood was turned into wood shavings for their nests.
Now you see, that's a handy skill to have. That's not a bad way to go.
That's what I offered people, but okay, for punches, we need to teach Gabriel how to throw punches.
We know how to throw punches. We can teach Gabriel how to throw punches. He can teach us better Chiminage. I see this as a good cultural exchange.
Very good. And with some luck, at the end of our classes, he will be able to punch some noses.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Heidi is. I'm going to roll to see what when dinner comes around, what Heidi is serving up.
Oh, what role is that?
That
By
is
the way.
her cooking roll.
Okay, Gabriel
Looks like
didn't have cooking.
everyone's getting grilled cheese sandwiches tonight.
That's all right.
So, but on this note, because the person with the button has to go here in the next 20 or 10 minutes or so, I think we will call that a scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Good night.